there's a guaranteed way to get anything you want in life. Change any circumstance, solve any problem, get any sum of money, get that love relationship you want. Whatever you have been hoping and dreaming for can stop being wishful thinking. It can start being tangible substance in your life with this formula. I know it works because I've done it myself and continue to do it all the time. Anything you want, no limitations. What do you want? Tell me right now. Our feelings, thoughts, and emotions are shaping the world around us. What we think about all day long, that's what our tomorrows will bring. You've probably been mindlessly focusing on things, probably focusing on problems, the things that you don't want in life. And that's why you're so stuck right now. But the amazing thing is, once you redirect that energy, once you redirect your thinking, once you start adopting new habits, your life will change instantly. This can work fast, so proceed with caution because it will happen. It will come into your life so fast, it will scare you. So I'm Veronica. I'm someone who used to be an absolute failure in life. None of my life was working. I lived in a scuzzy motel. I worked 3 minimum wage jobs. I was a failure in love. I was constantly rejected. I didn't even have my own car. I had to rely on public transportation to get anywhere, to go to the grocery store. I was constantly failing until I discovered this great knowledge that transformed my life so fast that I wished I would have known about it sooner. So now I devote my entire life to telling as many people about this as possible. And I can't wait to transform your life. So listen on, because you don't want to miss a single second. Your life can get so good that you won't even recognize that it used to be any other way. There are no limits to how much money you can make, how you can be adored by your partner, how vibrant and healthy you can be. You can even do reverse aging. I'm almost 45 and don't feel a day over 25. I promise you, life can get so good. So what are you waiting for? You're the only one that's standing in the way of your destiny. So it's time to start adjusting your idea of what you think you can have in life. Do you see yourself as the kind of person that can have these types of experiences? Or do you exclude them and say, well, these types of things only happen to other people? Only other people make $1 million a year. Only other people get to marry their dream partner. Only other people get to feel good when they wake up in the morning and have success. This only happens to other people. This is something I used to tell myself constantly. I used to purposefully put a wall up between me and the good that I wanted to receive until I started adjusting what I thought about myself. And I started asking the question, why can't I have that? So instead of being jealous and noticing people that had things I wanted, I started seeing them as examples. Seeing that if this person had attained it, it wasn't pure luck. It wasn't because they were born under a lucky sign or a lucky star. It wasn't because they had inherited something. It wasn't for any other reason than they knew that they were worth it. They knew that this experience was average, easy, every day. It wasn't on a pedestal for them. It wasn't a dreamlike thing that they held above them. Because that's something I used to do all the time. I would hold an amount of money so high above me that I could never earn more than $12,000 a year. And a good year for me was $30,000 a year. And that was like huge for me. That was on a pedestal. Now I make $30,000 all the time. Stop holding these life experiences on a pedestal and start exploring them in your imagination. That's all it takes. Start seeing yourself as part of this experience. If someone else has attained it, that means you can too. It is a perfect example. So when you see someone on the street who is happy and in love, say, it's for me too. They just got there first. If you see someone that just became a millionaire, it's for me. They just got there first. Your idea of you is so important. What you think you're worth, what you tell yourself all day long. Do you find yourself criticizing yourself in your mind, saying you'll never have that, you'll never succeed, you're stupid, stop being so worthless? What do you tell yourself all day long? Start listening to your mental habits. Now, when you start listening to your mental habits, I don't want you to start controlling your thoughts or thinking you need to cast out all negative ideas. Start listening, observing, finding out what your belief system is. Because when you change your belief system, even just a little bit, just disrupt it, your life will change. You will open up the floodgates to receive. Because the great secret is we're all meant to receive. We are all meant to receive all abundance in life. Love, money, health, happiness, vibrancy. That's what you truly are. So when you lift up these barriers, these internal barriers that are keeping you from being at one with these experiences, that's been holding these experiences on pedestals, when you remove that, disrupt it, interrupt it just a little bit, these experiences will come rushing towards you faster than you can possibly imagine. Because I've got a secret for you. You are the most powerful creator in your life. You have the power to create anything, to draw any miracle into your life, to solve any problem. There is an answer for everything that frustrates you right now in your life. There is an answer for you to live your wildest dreams and more. You are meant for this. You are powerful. All of the power is within you. Nothing is outside of you. Everything is within. The answer is within. The answer is in your dominant thinking, your feelings, your beliefs. Start examining these things, being very aware of them, so that you can ask the question, why did I put faith in the idea that I was somehow exempt from having the good life? And when you can ponder this and understand this, you will start to just attract good to you by default. Because like I said, when we start removing these barriers, the good starts rushing to us like a floodgate. But like I said, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. So decide on the things that you want. Decide you really want it. Make decisions for the things that are truly at one with you. Don't settle for less. We are always making assumptions about our life, opinions of what we think is going to happen next. Start picking the things you actually want, instead of making hypotheticals about all of the things that could go wrong. It's all hypothetical. Faith and fear are just ideas. So why not choose to focus on the things you want instead of the things that you would hate to have happen? So let's cut off that old story. Stop reinforcing it. Stop putting so much faith in the things we don't want. Stop putting so much faith in the idea of being a failure, or not being able to earn money, or not being able to be loved, or not being able to have a nice home or a nice car. The news story is that you are a success. I don't care how much of a failure you are right now. You can still be a success. You can do a complete turnaround from where you are right now. I know, because I've done it. Where I was the complete and polar opposite of where I am right now. Now, I make multiple six figures, about to hit being a millionaire. I drive a Tesla now. I live in my dream home. So I know it can change. I want it to change for you too. With all of my heart, I want you to know that that power is within you, the last place you would ever look. So stop trying to work with circumstances and start instead looking within. Clean up that inner story, clean up that inner self, that self-concept, that idea of you. And your life will change so fast, it will scare you in the best possible way.